And also another huge match. It's going to be an 8XX Elimination Tag Team match for Ursula Ariano's XX Championship match. Because in recent months, Ursula Ariano has been challenging all comers. Everyone's been accepting every challenge for the XX Championship and defending it with honor and prestige. But I guess the owner has it out for her now and is forcing Ursula Ariano to defend the title in a match that she has a huge possibility of not winning and retaining the championship, because it's going to be basically Ursula teaming up with her tag team partner Anna Tan, also teaming up with Cosplay to face Night Terror, Avalon, Renegade Diva, and Wildfire. And if any of Ursula's opponents pins her or makes her tap out, will walk out of Claim to Fame as a XX champion. And basically how this match all came to be is actually for the longest time Ursula Ariano and Anna Tan have been teaming up because they're like a dynamic, unlikely duo. And then, of course, they've also asked Cosplay to make this a 4-on-4 elimination tag team match, because as recent of times, Ursula has been actually feuding with Renegade Diva ever since after Hall Night Bash, because Renegade has been pissed off now that she's no longer eligible to compete for the Women's Championship for the next 2 years. After losing to Aaron Emily in that last Women's Standing match back at Hall Night Bash. And of course now Renegade Diva is asking for the assistance of her protege Avalon, along with Night Terror and Wildfire. Because believe it or not, actually all 8 of these women were actually competing in a number one contendership match for the Women's Tag Team Championships to face Hope and Harmony here at Claim to Fame. And what ended up happening is it was matches between Night Terror and Wildfire taking on Cosplay. And then, of course, Anna Tan, Ursula Ariano fought Renegade Diva and Wildfire. Believe it or not, both of those matches actually ended up in double disqualifications. So basically, this whole tournament was just thrown out. And now, because of these matches, those matchups never really came to no contest. Now it's going to be this 8XX Elimination Tag Team match for Ursula's Tag Team Champion, or her XX Championship. And also a huge matchup here between the Enforcer Nick Willis taking on Murphy Law. Pretty much earlier this year, Murphy Law actually resigned from the Franchise Nation because Murphy Law, again, ever since day one, his whole mission was to usher in this era of chaos. And in Murphy Law's mind, he believes the only way that's going to happen, he has to pretty much rid the UWA from all the UWA originals. That includes guys like the Enforcer, Gene Starwin, Enforcer, Gene Starwin, Spike, Broly, Lucas, even though he no longer considers himself a UWA original anymore. And quite frankly, Murphy Law left the Franchise Nation because he believes that with him being involved with the massive egos of the Franchise Nation, of Vaughn Creed and Alex Richards, that those two guys could not coexist, and he predicted that. So he made it out on his own to go on his one-man crusade to eliminate all the originals from UWA. He pretty much already eliminated Super Saiyan Broly back at Bloodshed, no thanks to the assistance of Supreme with his interference. And so now the Enforcer Nick Willis is stepping up to face Murphy Law. This was originally supposed to be a tag team match, an Urban Rules match between Gene Starwind and the Enforcer taking on Murphy Law and Supreme. But because it happens with Supreme and Murphy Law single-handedly worked together to eliminate Gene Starwind. Now Gene Starwind has also been put on the shelf indefinitely as well. This match has now been made just a one-on-one match between the Enforcer and Murphy Law, but it's still going to be contested under Urban Rules. For nostalgic purposes for the Enforcer, because under Urban Rules, anything goes. False count anywhere. This is a match that's, like I said, the future of the league can possibly hang in the balance with these two men jockeying for position, and the Enforcer perhaps defending the honor of the history here of the UWA. And folks, there's also going to be a Women's Tag Team Championship match, 2 out of 3 falls between Hope and Harmony and the Terrible 2. Now, last year, people might have thought that Terrible 2 was nothing but just enhancement talent for other tag teams. But ever since Laura Hardy came back to UWA, she's been their manager and taking a lot of advice from her. They've actually been working their way up and basically improving in the ring, and pretty much ever since last year, Hope and Harmony pretty much has just been sick and tired of facing the Terrible Two, and actually don't even consider them worthy of facing for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Because if you recall, Hope and Harmony has actually been Tag Team Champions ever since February when they defeated Lost Society's Rabbit and Arisea. The reason why the Terrible Two are the number one contenders, not those other 4 teams I mentioned previously in this video, is because, like I said, in that tournament, all those 2 matches ended up in the double disqualification, so the whole team was just thrown out. And what ended up happening is basically the Terrible Two actually managed to defeat Cosplay in a match, and I guess apparently to the owner of the UWA, that was enough evidence to deem the Terrible Two worthy enough to facing the Hope and Harmony for the Women's Tag Team Championships here at Claim to Fame. And Hope and Harmony first said, "We proved ourselves many times to you guys over the years, and we don't think you guys have what it takes to defeat us." And then, of course, the Terrible Two, they retaliated by saying, "Oh, no, you're wrong. Matter of fact, we'll up the ante. We'll say, hey, we'll face you guys in a 2 out of 3 falls match to prove that we're better than you guys." So now we have a 2 out of 3 falls match for the Women's Tag Team Championship between Hope and Harmony and the Terrible Two. And of course, another huge match at Planet X. I see it here at Claim to Fame. Well, of course, this match speaks for itself. It's Rampage versus Planet X 2, a rematch from Pandemonium. And in fact, there's a lot of hype going, in fact, a lot of anticipation for this matchup. But basically, the only reason why these 2 men are actually still continuing their feud is because right after Pandemonium, when Planet X defeated Rampage for the UWA Championship, Rampage kind of went into hiding, had his own little hiatus, until Summer Madness, when Planet X defended his UWA Championship against Gene Storm. We also saw in that video package, Rampage pretty much screwed over Planet X. And of course, and then after that, we haven't seen Planet X for a while. And now the owner is pretty much saying, hey, I'm sure Rampage and Planet X still have some pent-up animosity ever since Pandemonium. So let's have these 2 guys face each other again here, but this time at Claim to Fame in Las Vegas. And of course, for the women's main events, for the Women's Tag Championship, as Aaron Emmy defends the goal against Coco and Vaquera. Ever since after Pandemonium, now that Pink Angel has been gone from the UWA, pretty much what's going on is Coco has been on her quest to regain the Women's Championship. Because in her mind, she believes Illinois she hasn't been Women's Champion for the longest time. And if you look back, last time Coco was actually Women's Champion for any long period of time, it was a Claim to Fame from 2009. And Coco believes that it was all Pink Angel's doing, being distracted with her, everything, and all the bullshit that Pink Angel's been doing over all the years. It's been preventing Coco from focusing on going after the Women's Championship. So Coco earned the right to face Aaron Emmy one-on-one, a woman that she says she has mutual respect with. Coco and Aaron Emmy are 2 friends facing each other for the Women's Championship at Claim to Fame. But what happened was that, if you saw in the video package, Aaron Emmy was a special referee with Coco and Vaquera for the number 1 contendership. But I guess Aaron Emmy didn't see that Coco used the ring bell to defeat Vaquera, and but not Coco. She admitted that she cheated to beat Vaquera. She did it because she's frankly she was tired of all the time she was screwed over the years. And of course, Vaquera, Coco had to eliminate Vaquera because this is actually something I failed to mention in the video package, and that is that Vaquera, she actually won the Women's Championship title briefcase in the Risk vs. Reward match back at Summer Madness. And Coco, ever since, has been paranoid, absolutely paranoid, that Vaquera is going to cash in that women's title briefcase on an Aaron Emmy, and she doesn't want Vaquera to do that and ruin Aaron Emmy's title reign. Basically, Coco said, if you want to be women's champion, you got to beat her fair and square. You can't rely on cashing in a briefcase. And that's pretty much why Coco had to resort to cheating in order to beating Vaquera, not in order to actually earn the more contention to face Aaron Emmy. But of course, Vaquera went and started bitching to the owner of the UWA, basically saying that Aaron Emmy did a horrible job at being the special referee, so the owner actually decided it would be now a triple threat match for the women's for the women's championship of the world. But what happened is I guess early in the year, Vaquera overheard this conversation that Coco had with like one of her relatives, and I guess Vaquera is claiming that what Coco said in this phone conversation is so shocking that it would just ruin Coco's career and ruin the legitimacy of the women's division here in the UWA. And it's such a dark secret that Coco doesn't even want to reveal. And so what happened is that the owner of UWA decided that in this triple threat matchup that Coco has to determine what's more important to her, win the women's championship or keeping this dark secret just a secret. Because if Coco wins the women's championship of the world at Claim to Fame, if she beats Aaron Emmy and Vaquera, then she has to personally, publicly reveal this secret that Vaquera has been talking about for the entire world. So Coco's kind of at a crossroads at what's more important to her going into this matchup. And now, of course, the main event at Claim to Fame this year is going to be Vaughn Creed facing Alex Richards for the UWA Championship. Alex Richards, of course, the UWA champion after he defeated Gene Starwind back at Whole Night Bash. I'm not going to go into this match, this detailed match, because you guys pretty much saw the video package. All you guys know pretty much what's going on in this matchup. So there's not really much more I can add on to this match, the main event here. So that pretty much does it here for the rundown, the card of UWA, or for Claim to Fame. And now I want to take this time to mention a couple of things about the future of UWA here. Is we're actually going to go through a new format in the future here, and a new scheduling here for UWA. And I'm sure a lot of you guys may not agree with it, but I pretty much have to do this to you guys because, like I've said before in the past episode, such a busy schedule with work and other things that I feel are more important than UWA. I mean, I love doing UWA. It's fun. I love doing it. But there's a couple more things that are more important to me right now in my life. So I can't devote all my free time to doing UWA. So what I'm going to be doing now is we're basically, the only shows that we're going to be uploading in its entirety are the CPVs. Basically, we're not going to be doing any more assaults. We're not going to be doing any more double X factors. What we'll be doing is a couple things. We'll be updating all the storylines between CPVs on the UWA website. I'll be basically every few days or so, every week or so between CPVs. There's only like 8 CPVs a year. I'll basically be uploading like little videos, kind of updating all the storylines. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm actually making it easier for you, the fans, instead of actually having to watch an entire show of double X Factor or Assault to really get all the plot progression, all the storylines, all the character development. I'm only going to be uploading only the important stuff, the important developments and storylines, only the important matches that would be on the Assault or double X Factors. I don't have time to actually do all the double X Factors and Assault between CPVs. So there's that, and then also what I'm going to do is, because for example, like I said before in this video, that there's a chance I might not be able to get the Claim to Fame uploaded before the 14th. So in the future, except for with the exception of Pandemonium 13 coming in May, basically I'm no longer going to be announcing and revealing the date when the CPVs are going to be uploaded. I'll give like a rough estimate, like a rough time period when they can be uploaded, but I won't give a specific date when they'll be uploaded. I mean, I'll announce them on YouTube when I'll have them uploaded, but I won't announce in advance or promote in advance when the CPVs will be uploaded. So there's that. So you guys all caught up with what's going on here in UWA. So yeah, I'll definitely be seeing you guys live in Las Vegas, Nevada at Caesar's Palace. It's our holiday classic, Claim to Fame 2012. Hope to see you, Claim to Fame, and don't miss it.